Hello everyone, myself TUSHAR. I am pursuing BA LLB from JCCLC Kolkata and currently I am a legal intern at LEXIS and Company. So today I am going to talk about general defenses in tort. So there are 8 types of defenses in tort. The first one is voluntary non-fit injuria. Voluntary non-fit injuria basically means that if you have consented for the damage, then the person who caused the damage is not liable to pay you compensation. This is the first defense in tort. The second defense in tort is plaintiff is the wrongdoer. तो अगर plaintiff does something wrong, means if the plaintiff which is filing the suit against the defendant is doing something illegal, and in the process of doing that illegal activity, he got up with some accident and then he sued the defendant and for compensation. So he will not get compensation because the act which he was doing was illegal, and so the plaintiff is a wrongdoer. So this can be used as a by the defendant as a defense in the tort. The third one is inevitable accident. So inevitable accident is basically an accident. So if you are driving a car and you met with an accident and which you can't avoid, is called an inevitable accident, and you are not liable to pay compensation as you can't do anything in this. It is totally inevitable. You are not negligent. You are not negligent. You are not or you are not driving rashly, but it was totally inevitable. So you are not you can use it as a defense not to pay compensation to the victim. The fourth one is act of God. So what is act of God? Act of God is like earthquakes and etc. Basically these act of God or defense is used by the insurance companies so that they do not have to pay the claim or settle the claim. If let's say that if your property is damaged in an accident and such as earthquake or etc landslide, then the insurance company will say that it is an act of God and they are not they are not liable to pay you any damages is for this. So this is the fourth point. The fifth point is private defense. So the private defense is like when any person is attacking you and you have protected him and you are protected, you have protected yourself and your property, and in the process of protecting yourself and your property you have caused some harm to the person from whom you are protecting yourself. So that person cannot go to court and claim that no that he has given me damage, so he have to pay some compensation. You don't have to pay compensation. It can be also used against the defense in the tort law. And the second one and the sixth one is generally when we commit any wrong, we use it as a defense generally also, and it is also a defense in the tort law, which is called mistake. So if you have done something by mistake and you don't have the knowledge and you don't have the intention of doing that, so so you can use the defense of mistake in this case. And the sixth one is necessity. So what is necessity? Necessity is basically if you have a great requirement of bread and without the bread you will die, so you go into someone's property and you steal a bread, and you go and you eat that bread to save your life. So that bread is your necessity. So you can use this as a defense in the tort law. And the eighth and the last point is the statutory authority. So if you are a statutory authority like police or CBI or any authority which is organized, which have directed by the constitution, which is given power by the constitution, and you are doing something, you are arresting someone, or you are taking steps against someone, and so you have the in which you have the power and jurisdiction, so you can detain someone, or you can do the what you can do what is in your ambit of power. So if you use your powers, basically, as a statutory authority, as a member of the statutory authority, so you are not entitled to pay damages as to the wrong to the to the plaintiff. Thank you. That's all. This is Tushar Jha signing off.